Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really excited to help you boost your confidence when speaking English in professional settings. Whether you currently work in an office, are preparing for an interview, or just want to feel more comfortable navigating a professional environment, this lesson is designed for you. Today, we are going to dive into 100 essential phrases for the office phrases you can start using at your job tomorrow. We will cover everything from morning greetings and handling emails to navigating meetings and managing deadlines. If you find this lesson useful, please consider giving it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new lesson. Are you ready? Let's get started. Part 1. Greetings and starting the day. The first thing you do when you walk into the office is greet your colleagues. Keep it simple and friendly. You can say good morning or just morning. If you want to build a little rapport, try adding, "How are you?" or "How's it going?" A great, more personal way to start a conversation is to ask, "Did you have a nice weekend?" People usually respond with, "Yes, it was great, thanks," or "It was relaxing." If you're busy and want to keep it short, you can simply say, "It was good, thanks. How about yours?" and turn the conversation back to them. Once you're at your desk, you might need to check your inbox. You can say to yourself, "I need to check my emails," or "Let me see what messages I have." If you're overwhelmed, you might say, "My inbox is full," or "I need to go through my emails." To go through something means to look at it carefully one by one. This is a very useful phrase for checking documents or clearing out your inbox. Part 2. Speaking with your manager. Next, let's talk about interacting with your boss. If you need to speak with them, don't just walk in and start talking. Use a polite opener like, "Do you have a minute?" or "Can I talk to you about something?" If they look busy, it's polite to say, "Sorry to bother you, but," or "When you have time, could we talk about?" To bother means to interrupt or disturb someone, and using sorry shows you respect their time. Once you have their attention, be clear. You can say, "I have a question about the project. I need some help with this. Could you clarify something for me?" Clarify means to make something easier to understand. If you're confused, it is always better to ask. You can say, "Could you explain that again?" or "I'm not sure I understand. Could you repeat that?" To ensure you're on the right track, try saying, "Just to confirm, you want me to," and then repeat your understanding of the task. Part 3. Navigating meetings. Meetings are a huge part of office life. If you're organizing one, you can say, "Let's schedule a meeting for tomorrow," or "Can we meet at 2 p.m.?" If someone suggests a time that it doesn't work, don't just say no. Say, "I'm not available at that time," or "I have a conflict at 2 p.m. A conflict here just means you have another meeting or task scheduled then. If 3 p.m. works, say, "That works for me." During the meeting, use these phrases to contribute. "I'd like to share an update on the project. Can I add something here? Sorry to interrupt, but..." If you agree, say, "That's a great point," or "I agree with that." If you disagree, be professional. "I see your point, but," or "I have a different opinion." When it's time to finish, you can say, "Let's wrap this up," or "Does anyone have any questions before we end?" And if you need to talk to someone later, you can say, "Let's touch base next week." To touch base means to connect briefly. Part 4. Collaboration and deadlines. Working with colleagues is all about communication. If you need help, try, "Could you assist me with this?" If you are the one being asked but you're too busy, say, "I'm in the middle of something right now, but I can help you later," or "I'm swamped at the moment." Swamped is a perfect, common way to say you have too much work. When you finish your section of a project, say, "I've completed my part," or "My section is done." If you want feedback, say, "Could you review this and give me your input?" Input simply means someone's ideas or opinions. Regarding deadlines, when is this due? "I'm running behind on this." Running behind means you are behind schedule. "I need an extension on the deadline." If you have finished, say, I've finalized the document. Finalized means it is in its final form and ready to go. Part 5. Phone calls and emails. For phone calls, if you answer, say, hello, this is name speaking. If you are calling someone and they aren't there, say, could I leave a message? Or when would be a good time to call back? In emails, start with, I hope this email finds you well. If you're following up on a previous conversation, say, I'm writing to follow up on. To close your email, use best regards or kind regards. If you have to say no to a request, be clear but polite. Unfortunately, I won't be able to. Or, I don't have the capacity to take this on right now. Capacity refers to your time and resources. Part 6. Handling problems and success. When something goes wrong, take responsibility. I apologize for the confusion, or I'll make sure this doesn't happen again. When someone else does a great job, don't hesitate to praise them. Great job on the presentation. Or thank you for going above and beyond. Going above and beyond means doing more than what was expected of you. It's a wonderful compliment. And finally, for lunch or breaks, you can say, I'm heading to lunch, or do you want to grab lunch? Grab is a casual common way to say you're going to get food quickly. Summary and final thoughts. We have covered a lot today. To summarize the most important terms: bother, to interrupt; clarify, to make clear; deadline, the time something must be finished; swamped, very busy; input, ideas or opinions; collaborate, to work together; follow up, to check on progress; capacity, the time or resources to do work; touch base, to connect briefly; urgent, needing immediate attention; finalize, to finish completely; prioritize, to decide what to do first. Don't feel like you need to memorize all 100 phrases at once. Start by picking 3 or 4 that you can use tomorrow. Practice them, use them in real situations, and you will naturally become more confident. I want to hear from you. What is the most common phrase you use at your office? Tell me in the comments below and explain why you use it. Reading your comments helps me understand what you need, and it's great practice for you. Thank you again for learning with me. Keep practicing, keep speaking, believe in yourself, and I'll see you in the next lesson.